next season, which starts alongside the F1, we are going to be doing the Radicals on Wednesday nights. It's going to be our featured Gran Turismo series. I'm going to be doing commentary on the Simcade channel.
It's got wide and it spins it. Yeah, a little bit of bumper car action.
We want to kind of showcase some Gran Turismo like we do for the F1.
These cars are fantastic to drive. Very simple, back to basics, 5 or 6 gears and a couple of pedals. I'm not saying I'm not enjoying commentating, but we are ready to kick off our Gran Turismo League on this beautiful circuit. Has to be said, looks like lovely weather today. It looks like, from what I can see with the remainder of the grid, because I can't see it, Mikey and Hit are at the back of the grid as we get off on the first lap of the Radicals and down to the main straight. Fenton's got a commanding lead as he comes down to the first corner, followed by HL. With the inside, looks like Tom's just lost a position there with Ninja following him back in fourth. And it looks like there is a bit of a battle going on behind this, with Ninja making his way up into P2. Closely followed by HL. It looks like they're going to go side by side coming into the third corner, and we have an off already as Ninja runs wide. And who is the other car in the gold? And it might be Lycry making a move on Craig up the inside. Come up to the top of the hill. Can he get the slipstream? Can Lycry get a nice slipstream down into the main straight into the first corner? Let's see if he can make that one stick. Oh, he does get very, very close as they come down to. Can Craig get the cutback on him though? It does look like, oh, a bit of a bump, and Craig is forced off the track. HL has got past Ninja, however he has picked up a 0.5 seconds. Oh, it gets very, very sideways. It climbs up to the top of the hill as we are on lap 3 with Fenton pulling out an astonished 6.5 second gap. As Ninja's about to serve his 1 second penalty as he crawls up the hill, he will go into Ghost for the rest of them and not for us. He's got an 11.5 second gap. He is just like a man on a mission. Oh, HL does a massive power slide in the second. Centre rest. I think he's just coming around the last corner. It does look like he is just about to complete the first race of our Radical season, and he's to check a flag for 16 seconds for HL to cross the line in his brightly coloured yellow car. And Ninja picks up a P3. Nice to be on the podium with Toasty. Oh, sorry, Hip will take up P6. Likewise, P4. There we go. That rounds up the point scoring positions with Hip managing to get himself into the points. Congratulations to him. As we start the second race, it does look like Fenton starting in pole again. So I don't think he managed to do the reverse grid. As we head away, there's no wheel spin from anybody as they come down to the first corner. It does look like Epitostis might get a bit of a run up the inside and keep it stick, but he might lose out in the second corner. Yeah, he just back off. Ninja tucking it. It does look like he's going to get a nice exit into the out the centre resters and down to the second straight. Toasty pulls out in P1, fending off Fenton. Fenton with a nice centre helmet gets a nice run down into the first left-hander at the bottom of the hill. Ninja closing in this group, but they're going to go 3 into the next corner. No, they're not. So Ninja just backs out, gets out of that one straight away. Toasty picking up a 0.5 second penalty, and we have lost Tom. Oh dear. I guess this is where Fenton is just going to disappear into the sunset again, like he did in race 1. As Ninja's got past Toasty and is on the hunt for Fenton now. Ooh, as Fenton gets very wide, that does allow Ninja to stay with him. Coming down back straight. I just think Fenton does just get a bit better traction out of all the corners. Well, there is a bit of a group of 4 cars here with Ryo, HL, Stranger Craig, and I believe that is Liar. All getting very close as Liar at the inside of HL. Just managed to make that move stick as we start lap 3 of 10. Can Ryo keep the pressure on Craig, and can HL and Liar keep this pace up as well? As it looks like it's going to end up in a 4-way battle, and we have had an off. Somebody has hit into the pit wall, we're not quite sure. Oh, and there's Hip as well has managed to hit a wall. So that 4-way battle has now turned into 3. Mikey is now putting some pressure on Rob. Or P7. So Craig sends one up the inside of HL, which then allows Liar. There's a bit of a touch of front end there. That's very forceful. I am coming through. Craig going to keep with him. Craig takes a dive up the inside. It doesn't look like he might manage to keep that one on the track. He does, but he does lose the place again. However, that was a very, very bold move. Can he pull up another late? He does! Another late dive, and I don't know whether that is just off the track. We shall see if he picks up a 0.5 second penalty for Craig Carr. Looks like it's made of jelly. He is very impressive on the brakes this evening. I don't know whether it's the Batman livery, but he's very, very brave and actually producing some very good driving. Is he going to make a late dive up the first centre S? I think it's just too far back from where we are at the moment. However, that's not going to stop Craig at all. He is up the inside. Cameraman, please can we have these cars back? Did he manage to keep that in as well? Vote for your driver of the day. I think my vote's going to go to Craig so far. But let's see what you guys think. Absolutely nobody is on the pace of Fenton. He's literally 2 seconds faster than anybody else on track. Hello, it does look like Hip has now managed to get past Rob, so he's caught up to the back of this group after his incident in the first couple of laps. As you know that Hip in the first race did manage to pick up 6 players. Ninja getting sideways. Lots of locking up there from the front right tyre. Not happy being on that track right now. These guys will just jump on board with Fenton as he's just about to cross the line. Again, to take it 2 wins from 2 at Interlagos in the Radicals. There we go, just takes the checkered flag. Congratulations to Fenton. Ninja's about to take P2 followed by Epic Toasty in P3. There we go, and P4 HL. Live finishes in P5 with Craig coming across the line in a fantastic P6. That was an absolutely brilliant driving by Craig. P7, just out of the points, Mikey. P8, Rob. P9, Hip. And that concludes the Radicals' first 2 races.
Hello and welcome to Simcade League and welcome to round 2 of our Radical Cup here at Tsukuba. What is sure to be a great season of racing. And we are starting race 1 with V2 in the lead on pole position, heading off Fenton. Into turn 1 we go. And things remain as they started. 18 laps here, and then we go again. Epic Toasty moving up into 4th position, going up the inside of Last Ninja Cow. Can he hold that? Yes, he does, into 4th, and the battle for 4th place rages on with HL now creeping up. Ninja Cow going up the inside, decides against it, but V2 is holding off his challenger in the early stages of this race. These two look like they're going to go at it for the full season here on Simcade League. And further down, it looks like Last Ninja Cow's had a problem. He drops down to 7th. Mikey coming through, so must have had an incident there. Hip goes up the inside. Oh, it's a good pass. But AJ retakes 10th. Good little scrap between these three. There's the yellow flag. Who's gone? It's Mitch. Burning his tyres up. There's a lot of smoke coming up off the back of those, and that'll put AJ, Hip, and Liar Crier up another position, as Mitch has had an issue and is around, but he's looking to come back on Hip to get into the back half of the race. V2 has a wobble, and Fenton's, I saw the lights, and he's had an issue there, and he drops to 3rd. I saw the lights when he was chasing V2. Fenton's pressing. Rob is in the way. Fenton gets through, squeezes through to 2nd. Managed to squeeze himself through there with Rob's unfortunate issues going on. And it looks like Fenton has made that gap appear between him and 3rd place. Competitive field at the top end of this grid. We've got the likes of Last Ninja Cow, who's no slouch, but he's down in 6th. V2 wins the race. Epic Toasty takes home 4th. Last Ninja Cow did manage to get there. He's in 5th. And HL falls to 6th. Liar Crier, Mikey and Mitch have had a right battle these last few laps. Oh, Mitch has overshot it! Right on the line! I'm not sure if that was a desperation move, but he has overshot it and he's spinning. And here we go for the 2nd race here at Tsukuba. We have flipped the grid somewhat, not terribly accurately, but as best we can, and Stranger Craig leads them off in the Batmobile, it looks like. Oh, and there's a punt early on. A few cars clashing. It looked like Liar Crier got a punt there. And Hip has got 2 seconds, so it gives opportunities to other people. Liar Cry coming through with a very aggressive manoeuvre on Craig there. He has backed off now. Craig come back through to 3rd. Riding the grass a little bit there, and you can see now Fenton, Epic Toasty, both coming through the pack. Mikey in 5th. And Mitch currently has such a lead on the rest of the pack. Could Mitch get the win? Rob's off. Craig's through into 2nd, but Craig's off. And, oh, it's all going on. Fenton up to 3rd, Liar Cry to 2nd. Well, Craig had an opportunity there, but followed Rob off. And Liar Cry up to 2nd. Fenton's trying to get through on Liar Cry. He does manage it. He's on a fastest lap run. Goes wide though under the Dunlop arch. And Liar Cry is back through to 2nd. Fenton making a mistake, and Rob is all over the lobby. I'm not sure what's going on there. Causing havoc to the rest of the pack. I saw him flying through and then resetting. So he definitely is having issues. Liar Crier and Fenton still going at it for 2nd place. Fenton will want to get on the charge now. Now he's in 2nd. He will want to hunt down Mitch. He wants the win. He wants the championship. Fenton is managing to close this gap. It was about, from my estimations, 5 seconds. I'd say now it's probably 3, possibly even 2.5. Mitch setting personal bests, but not setting fastest laps. Fenton sets another fastest lap. Will anyone else take that off him? No, it doesn't look like it. So Fenton is on the charge here for 1st, and you can see he's already up onto the back of Mitch. I think Mitch had a bit of trouble there into that turn, and Fenton has the opportunity now to take 1st position up the inside, and he does get into 1st. And I did say Mitch was feeling the pressure and would probably
find Fenton with him in the next 2 laps? Will it happen sooner than that? But Mitch still has the opportunity. No, he's gone off. He's gone off, but he's managed to compose himself and get back on track pretty quickly. But that has allowed V2, and I think V2 is going to attack here. Now, I think Mitch is going to lose second place currently, but he's got to stay with these guys the best that he can. Try not to drop off the podium. V2 goes up the inside and takes second position. Now Mitch needs to tuck in, or he's going to lose third place quickly as well. And he does. He loses 2 positions in 1 turn. But the chase is on. V2 is after Fenton now to have a battle for first position. Goes a little bit wide there under the arch, under the tyre, and Toasty's on him. And we could see an overtake for 4th place. He's gone up the inside. Toasty's through to 4th. So that little mistake from Mitch, he's had a few. And it is closing. It is closing. The gap is closing here. One mistake from Fenton could see him drop first place. 4 laps remain. Can V2 push Fenton to the limit here? He's right up on the back of him into the first corner, the hairpin. But these 2 drivers are experienced and they hold it. And V2, he's got a little bit side by side there with Fenton out of that hairpin. But Fenton gets the exit speed and holds him off. But this is going to the wire. Race 2 of round 2. Tsukuba. And look at that. V2 is right up on the back of Fenton. Fenton getting a little bit loose out the exit. I don't know if there was a tap there in the back where you've got to keep it neat and tidy. Ooh, V2. He got a bit loose there. He's dropped back somewhat. Here he goes around the final corner. So Lance Fenton wins round 2, race 2. V2 takes second in a switch around from race 1. Again, Epic Toasty coming home in 4th. Does a little spin across the line for us. Ninja managed to get up to 5th. He was in 6th for a long time there. Mitch, unfortunately, that early promise is dropped all the way down to 6th, but still picks up points for his championship run. And AJ in 7th. Mikey's going to come home in 8th. And that is round 2, race 2 at Tsukuba.
Hello and welcome. We're at Laguna Seca for our 3rd round, or our 5th and 6th races of the Radical Cup. We're off. The race is starting and we're going with a grid start, which is interesting. And now I have sound. Oh no, it's not a grid start. It is the rolling start, which is what we wanted. So V2 leads them off, and anything going on in the back there, these 2 at the front will follow close, making moves at the back, looking to try and take Mikey, but there is a gap forming. HL goes on the inside. There's a little bit of a tap, and both cars come away from that incident. That could have been disastrous, and V2's off. He's taking the car off, and HL is through now. He won't be happy with that mistake there. Oh, and he's taken it way off into the corkscrew, and a 0.5 second penalty as well now for V2. This is going all wrong for him. HL with a 3-second lead now, and Ninja Cow will be looking to take advantage, and the penalty line now to serve that penalty. Very minimal, but it will allow Last Ninja Cow through to second. Simcade's very own Last Ninja Cow. And here we go into corkscrew again, and now V2 really close guy. Oh, and he punts Last Ninja Cow, and I'm afraid I would be giving that place back, I think. That has compromised Last Ninja Cow and put him into 4th. These Radicals, as I say, difficult to drive on the hard tyre.
They do get loose, but they're very fun. And V2's wide again. He's gone wide again. And Last Ninja Cow gets through a bit of a rough move, fending off Liar Crier and Mikey. And Liar Crier goes on the inside. It's his and it's another clash. And this camera angle does not help me out, but Mikey's also off. And I will have to discuss this with the drivers after to see exactly what's going on. But I have to think that it is the desync lobby issue causing some of these collisions. And V2, as I say, has a big opportunity to score big points in the championship as Lance is not here tonight. And at the moment, 4th place would be a disappointment for V2. He's really hot on Last Ninja Cow here, and I believe he will get this move done. Let's hope it's clean. It looks fairly clean. I think Last Ninja Cow, V2 now chasing down McLeod. Oh, and he's got very loose there coming out. Oh, and he's on the gravel again, on the dust. I keep saying gravel, and it's not gravel, it's sand, if anything. And that's not helped his cause and actually brought Last Ninja Cow right back into play here for 3rd. But he gets a phenomenal exit out of Corkscrew. And I don't know if that was a combination of McLeod not getting a good exit and V2 absolutely nailing it, but somehow V2 is up into 2nd place from a mistake into a beautiful, beautiful corkscrew. Tom has dropped back a little bit, and Mikey and AJ within. Oh, Mikey's gone wide. Oh, but he holds it so well. And Last Ninja Cow has got into 2nd. What has happened there? I didn't see that. V2 must have had something go wrong, because Last Ninja Cow is going to take 2nd place in the first race here at Laguna Seca. What a result for him. HL with the win. And V2 going to come home in 3rd. Tom with 4th place, looking to be locked down. And these Radicals, they are serving up some great racing in Season 3 of Simcade. Yeah, there's a way to do it, Lance. We'll discuss it. Here we go then for race 2 of our 3rd round here at Laguna Seca. Race 1 was fascinating. Let's see if race 2 is the same, and AJ Dude leads them away this time. We see AJ getting a healthy lead away from Craig. Craig in 2nd, but getting overtaken by Mikey. Mikey with a strong overtake there into 2nd place. Craig now under pressure from Hip. My mate Hip. But he has made the move there on HL. But HL gets a better exit, I think. And Liar Crier is off. So he goes into last position. These two were battling at the front previously. They're battling at the back now. Yeah, a little bit of sandbagging. But possibly, I don't think it was. He got into the lobby quite late, to be honest, Lance. So I think that's what happened. Oh, and a nice move from V2 on Hip. And looks like HL's going to follow through, but he's put Hip onto the outer limits of the track. I'm not sure Hip will be happy with that. And Stranger Craig's been bumped off now from V2. Again, these guys are typically good, clean races, so I'm wondering if it's the lobby again. But both Hip and Stranger Craig losing out there. And Tom has made a move on Mikey through Corkscrew. And Mikey's gone off. So everyone's coming through beyond Mikey. Has he got going again? He has got going again. V2 making the move on Last Ninja Cow. He's gone for the inside and he makes it. Coming up to 3 laps gone. HL now looking to make a move as well, but V2 gets round. Is there going to be contact? There is contact. Tom's pushed off and there's going to be contact on the exit, and V2's in the sand once again. 2nd race in a row. And I have to say, although it was Tom that hit him on the exit of the corkscrew. It was actually the initial contact from V2 that took Tom into that path. As you say, nose to tail. Tom's gone wide and he spins it. Oh, they did so well not to clash. He's round, he's reversed, but good to see him getting back going off the reverse grid, and V2's through into third, makes the move on Ninja, but he goes off again. What happened there? He made the move and then got loose and was off the track. AJ under pressure from HL now. Oh, there's a clash at corkscrew again for V2. He gets a penalty of 1 second. Earlier tonight, HL took the win. He's looking to take 2 wins and close that gap to Lance in the standing. He's making the move, and they're side by side across the line. AJ tucks in behind HL now. Gonna look to make the move back on HL, and he's got a nice inside run, and he's through. This is fantastic racing from everyone in the Radicals on Wednesdays, and we're doing F1 Classics on Fridays. And Liar Cry with a fantastic move. Somebody's gone a little bit deep there. It was Stranger Craig. Liar Cry has ended up dropping back. Tom gets a half a second penalty. Not quite sure what happened there. Liar Cry did make a great move there. Oh, and they're side by side. Oh, there's gonna be an accident here. No, they've held it together. V2 has been overtaken by Mikey. Mikey up into 4th. Now V2, he looks like he's pushing. Oh, and he's pushed too hard again. He's off. And I feel like I've caught every time that V2 has lost it tonight. He's not going to be my friend. Mikey doing everything he can to try and hold on to 4th, but I think the inevitable is coming here. Nice and clean, leading up to it. V2 will make the move here. He will attempt this. Oh, and Mikey's away. It's great from Mikey, but he's got a penalty. Oh no, Mikey, that's a disaster. But V2 gets a penalty as well. The corner, the track limits 0.5. And if Mikey can hold him off, he will hold on to 4th. HL takes the win. That's 2 wins tonight for him. AJ takes 2nd, and Last Ninja Cow with another podium. That's 2 in a row for him. And Mikey, why has V2 not served his penalty? But it finishes. Mikey in 4th. What a result for Mikey. And Tom with the final point in the 2nd race. And back here we've got Stranger Craig and Hip seeing out the race, and Craig decides to give it a spin across the line. Oh, that was brilliant. Brilliant bit of racing from everyone tonight. I really thoroughly enjoyed commentating on that. And HL, as I say, takes 2 wins, so takes 20 points, takes the maximum for the round, which will help him out in the standings and will put him up to 32 points. We are here for some more radical racing. Round 4. So we've got HL, Fenton, V2, Last Ninja Cow, Mitch, Liar Crier, Rob, Mikey, Stranger Craig, AJ Dude, and Hip. A little bit surprised at AJ Dude. I think we'll see him make moves during the race. And we are off with the rolling start for race 1. HL leads them away from Fenton and V2. So as I said, the front 3 now starting to pull away. HL, Fenton, V2, our fast boys in this league. Then you've got Last Ninja Cow in 4th. He did manage to pick up some good points last week, did Last Ninja Cow. Now V2 is closing in slightly on Fenton. He has actually improved his time so far, just slightly, and he's closing up to Fenton once again. He looks like he's got the mark of him on the middle sector. They're side by side now. Fenton gives the room. He's going to take his hairpin tight, and he retakes second. There's a little bit of contact, and we are racing finally. 6 laps in, we're seeing a little bit of action here between Fenton and V2 as Hip made the overtake. Hip has got round Rob, but they're going to go at it. They're right on top of each other. It's been very clean so far. They're side by side once again. Can they keep it clean? Yes, they can. Top driving here from Fenton and V2. Oh, but they get a little bit together, and that's took Fenton off. And is that the lobby glitch once again, causing an issue? V2 lets him through. Very sporting of V2 there, because he did clip him. You see HL's even pulled out 6 seconds on Fenton, which is something that I didn't think was possible. Our championship leader has got a fight on here today. V2 is making his life difficult. HL is away and looking like he's secured victory. And the back two are also fighting once again. Hib and Rob going at it. Now then, down the straight, Fenton and V2, they're side by side now. Coming up to turn 1. It looks like V2 may have backed out a bit there, but they're still side by side. And they approach it slightly differently. V2 goes wider. Is that going to compromise him here? No. Nice, clean driving into the middle sector, where I think V2 has Fenton's number, if I'm being honest. This seems to be the area where he really puts Fenton under some pressure. Fenton's up the inside. Nice tight line on the hairpin. There's a penalty there for V2. He did get the overtake done on Fenton, but he's picked up a penalty for the corner cut, which means Fenton will get back into second as we approach the penalty line. So just taking too much of the grass there from V2. An 8-second lead from HL. What a dominant performance. Oh, they get a little side by side again. V2 served his penalty and Fenton does get through. But it did look like they had a little bit of a bump. So we're into the final lap with HL now nearly 10 seconds out ahead. It looks like it's going to be HL in first, followed by Fenton and V2. That's a bit of a saving grace for Fenton, because he was being under pressure during this race, and his championship, although he does have a slightly comfortable lead, he will be dropping some points to HL here from the first race, but coming into second does give him that little bit of room, and HL does take the win. Congratulations to HL for that win, and the rest of the guys have about 100 seconds now to get round. Fenton in second, V2 in third. Here comes Last Ninja Cow. And another good points finish for him. Well done, Mr. Moo. Mitch in fifth. And these guys didn't really have a great deal going on throughout the race. They just settled into their own rhythms and have picked up points. Liar Crier also picks up some points. Where no, it's randomized it, hasn't it? I don't know why it's done that. HL's in 8th for some reason. But we get on with it. So Fenton does get a start in first. I'm not sure why it's done that there. HL's been massively disadvantaged actually, starting down in 8th, but he's up to 5th.
You see you've got HL's already up on last ninja count with work to do. He's been slightly disadvantaged, bless him, but he's up to 4th already. Now he's challenging Mitch, but he's already going to be quite far back on the other boys. He does get through on Mitch. This is the fight so far. It looks like the top two might be side by side again. So these two battled almost entirely in the last race. They're back together again. And HL has 3.5 seconds to make up. He is making it up though. Oh, they're very close into turn 1. Though there might have been an accident there, but it was all good. Oh, they're very close though. They're very close. They're battling, they're jockeying. And this is playing into HL's hands because he's now closing on them. See, HL is getting closer, 1.5 seconds now. He is in hunting mode. And V2 is looking for a way around Fenton. You can see him just having a little look. Oh, he's right on the back of him. Oh, this is going to get really tasty. We're halfway through. And the top 3 are all within about 2 seconds of each other. And Fenton's been overtaken here by V2. They're side by side. Fenton comes back into first. A lovely sweep through the inside. Takes the lead once again, and HL's there. He's right on the back of them. He's going for the overtake on V2. He's the fastest driver on this course. And these three, this could get really interesting. HL up into second. V2 side by side with him though. And Fenton's only just ahead. They're side by side through turn 1. And it looks like V2, I thought he was going to get the exit. Didn't quite. Did HL take too much? Oh, and HL's off. Oh no, he's done all the work to get back up there. And that's a big disappointment for HL. He's got it to do again. And what a contrast in liveries. Mikey up the inside, lovely overtake. But looks like Craig might get the exit here. Yes, he does. It's the fight for second once again. But this time, it's another Irishman versus V2. Oh, and HL's getting a bit wide. Keeps it going though, keeps it on the course. He's right on the back of V2. This is so close. There's not even a gap between them. V2 just trying to keep his composure. And you can see that Fenton is 1.5 seconds ahead. He's built himself a little bit of a gap. HL's going for that inside line again, doesn't quite work. Some racing at the back again. It's Hip and Rob once again. Going at it. They must be having a good time together on this track. Oh, and they're very close now. Rob looks like he might get the swoop on Hip. He does. He moves it back up to 10th. Good battling at the back once again. Good to see. I think HL will... He was really closing in on the guys. Oh, and he's gone loose there, and I think that's going to do it. Getting loose and hitting the wall. Maybe driving angry. Who knows? Fenton is now up to the back of Hip. Hip graciously moves out of the way with the blue flags waving. And Fenton is... Oh, and HL is into second. There's... What has happened there? I did not see. All of a sudden, I was watching Fenton and HL comes through in second. What has happened to V2? Well, that's something else. And this is essentially going to neutralise the first race with these two having swapped around.
into the final lap. We will watch as our championship leader comes round to claim another victory. A little bit fortunate to have started way ahead of HL and to take this victory, but he does indeed take it. HL comes home in second with V2. He lost out there. He was in second for a long portion of that race. That's Ninja Cow. Comes home in fourth once again, same position as before. Mitch once again in fifth, doing spins around. Is AJ going to do one for us? Probably not. Liar Cryer with the final point. A fantastic night racing, especially from V2 and Fenton and HL.
Hello and welcome to round 5 of the Radical Cup. We are in Brands Hatch, getting it started here with Fenton in the lead, HL in second and V2 taken into third place as we head into the first corner. No overtakes, a few cars running a little bit wide, V2 right on the green.
Cheeky little move from Mikey there.
HL falling a little bit behind AJ, coming in for the overtake as he does send it down the inside into the first corner, and he moves up into fourth place in the slipstream of AJ. They make the move around the outside, he gets on the grass, that's going to cost him a little bit of time, but AJ is sideways and he has lost that position. HL moves up into fourth place as we have a few cars off in the background, a little bit of touching everywhere. Hip Mikey in the sand, in the gravel. That's going to cost them a lot of time as they drop back to the back of the grid. As we do see Craig off in the gravel ahead, and that's him cost 2 places. One simple mistake can cost a lot of time here. HL, is he going to send down the inside? Yes he is. He goes through the overtake and gets it made, and that's him up in third place into the podium positions. AJ in 5th place there, still trying to hold on a little bit. Still trying to come back. Oh, there's a hit. Oh, he's killed him. He's killed HL, and that's going to cost... Oh, AJ comes in and gives the second nudge. Oh, AJ's on the grass. That's going to cost him time. That's going to cost him the exit speed here as they're side by side. HL is going to have the inside corner for the first corner. The only thing AJ can do here is just hang on. Go in with the onboard camera. A little bit late on the brakes, a little bit wide. Craig seems to be leading here. Hip does get an overtake on Liar. Hip is up into 8th place now. And oh, he's lost it again to Liar. Liar straight back. That's a nice overtake. And now he's going to get the run into the hairpin, the inside, and Moo gets the move made, but AJ is holding around the outside. He still got it. As they're heading into the first corner, can Rob defend this? Going to try. Liar is going to try sending around the outside. This is good for Hip with these two battling up ahead. It's clean driving, Rob getting a little bit loose, but they give each other plenty of room. Liar moving up into 9th place. Now they are side by side in for the tricky left-hander. And Liar's gone wide. Hip has got the overspeed. And Hip might make 2 places up here. So Rob tried to send it up the inside there, just ran out of room. And to give that position up to Hip. Hip does collide with the cone. Liar runs wide, and Hip has made it away up into 9th place. And that was a good exit from him. He's coming under pressure here from Rob as we go. Oh! Did Hip get a slow down? Fenton leading the race, sending it. The fastest lap of 51.724 there. Will cross the line in first place. And picking up the win here at round 5 in Brands Hatch. He will be followed closely by V2. V2 picking up 6 points. HL coming across in 3rd place. He will pick up 4 points. Good solid race move. But this will be 4th place for Boot. A good points position considering the front 3 guys are very quick. So 3 points for Moo. AJL come across for 2 points. Jackson at the end there. EG for the final point off the race in 6th place.
Oh, it was a good battle, that.
And that was Brands Hatch round 5. And a very solid race.
Hello everybody, welcome to Simcade League. We are doing Goodwood around in the Radicals tonight. The Radical Cup returns. And we're off, 21 laps of Goodwood to go. I expect there to be some carnage here on lap 1. Everyone else got away fairly well, it seems. But everyone seems to be managing so far. There's only myself that's had a bit of misfortune there. So up front, V2 leads from his pole position, Fenton in 2nd, HL in 3rd. Fenton will just be mainly concerned with keeping HL behind, I would have thought, if he can, to try and take this championship. We're into the back half now of the season. So Craig makes the overtake on Liar. And Craig looks like he's making the move on Mitch here, so... But then Mitch has come back at him. So a little bit of a fight between Mitch and Stranger Craig here. The sun is gleaming off the back of these Radical cars. Okay, so Liar Crier ahead of me, then Stranger Craig, then Mitch. Front 4, Fenton has now taken the lead. V2 into 2nd. Last Ninja Cow is clinging onto the back of that front 3, which he's done pretty much all season as Ninja. He's maybe not as quick as them all, but he does have that consistency to keep with them, and on occasions he has gained points due to that when one of the front 3 has made a mistake. V2 has retaken the lead up top, dropping Fenton back, but as I say, as long as Fenton can keep HL back, that is pretty much his fight. So V2 leads with a healthy gap back to Fenton, who's got a little bit of a buffer on HL as well, 7 seconds between those two, so that things have spread out quite a bit here now. V2 comfortably cruising around in 1st. Currently V2 looking like he's going to take the full 10 points from this round. It's a good shot, that, isn't it? That looks awesome. Like a drone shot or something, that. I love it. Really got good control of the Radical car, which, like I said, is a difficult car to control. Certainly around this circuit as well. V2 is currently making it look very easy. Catching up now to the back marker, which is Craig. Mitch comes into the chicane, takes it nicely. Liar Cryo clips the wall. He clips the wall. Fenton. I think Fenton will be happy with the 2nd. I mean, of course, you always want to win when you're racing, but Fenton he's got a championship lead here to protect against HL, and he's 16 seconds better off than HL, so putting points on the board, keeping himself out in front. V2 will eat into both of these two slightly, so there is still time for V2 if you can put in these performances. He would need a big swing, and for Fenton to really mess up, and that doesn't look likely. Fenton very much a Gran Turismo all-star, so he takes a 2nd out of Mitch there, and that's pretty much all it takes. And oh, it looks like Mitch has gone off. He has indeed. He's going sideways. Liar Crier trying to come through, and he does not get there yet. Mitch
held that together remarkably well, considering he was off the track for about 5 seconds there. But the gap has disappeared, and now this is on for the 5th place. Here he goes, having a look, thought better of it, having another look, up the inside. Oh, there's a bit of contact, and they're racing. I can't see the race now. Goes through. Mitch is trying to hold on, tucks in behind. Mitch is going to try and come back at Liar Crier here. He does, he squeezes through. There's a bit of contact, the brakes are applied. Oh, and it's getting, just a little bit iffy, but they do manage to keep it together. Mitch is really going for this here. He's having a little look. And again, I can't see. Wish I'd switched a bit quicker. Maybe a race to the finish this. There's a car's length between them. Mitch now just settling in behind, trying to pick his moment. Where's he going to launch it? That's a look. Liar's kind of squeezing. I'd say that's aggressive defending there. But he holds on to the position. Now the chicane. Oh, and Mitch has clipped it. He's clipped it, and that will see Mr. Crier hold on to 5th position. The gap has opened up to 1.5, and V2 takes it home for the win. A big win for V2 here. Very consistent, actually dominated the race. Fenton, 12 seconds behind, who is no slouch at all on this game. It's been well and truly beaten there by V2. HL coming in 3rd. Keeps his championship dream alive, but Fenton does put some points on top. Ninja coming round for 4th. We've seen a pretty consistent and solid season so far from Last Ninja Cow, picking up the points every week. Now then, these two are still going at it. Mitch has caught up to under half a second. I don't know how that's happened. Where's he going to go here? Who's he going to go to? We're going into the chicane. Any mistakes here? Mitch hits the wall again. And it's been a good battle between those two. That's been the battle of the race. Good racing though from Liar Crier and Mitch. Everyone else sort of settled into a bit of a pattern.
Good afternoon and welcome to round 8 of the Radical Cup, Simcade League. We have Lance Fenton, who's qualified P1, V2 qualifying P2, Last Ninja Cow qualifying P3, Mitch P4, Hip P5 and Craig P6. It's looking like an interesting race around this shortened Red Bull Ring circuit as they begin and head down into Castrol's Edge, corner 1. CV2 making a little bit of a move. Fenton kind of giving him the inside line there. He actually does go up the inside. They do make a little bit of contact, but he does gain the position. It's a little bit wide coming out of that corner there, and they go side by side. Looks like Mitch will go a little bit wide there, making contact. I don't know, is that a corner cut penalty or a contact penalty? Mitch and Ninja side by side into Castrol's Edge. Mitch still bearing that penalty from earlier. V2 getting a little bit loose coming into that corner now, and Fenton certainly using all of the track as he picks up a half-second penalty. Looks like Mitch has also picked up a half-second penalty. It seems that Rinth is dishing out penalties like no tomorrow. V2 after picking up a half-second penalty. Could this be a chance for Fenton to try and pull something here? Try to extinguish this gap. Hip and Craig getting quite wide there. This may allow Hip to catch up to Craig here. Craig and Hip Hip might be looking for a move onto Craig here at the end of this straight. Very tidy driver Hip is, and with this mistake from Craig, it will allow Hip to close the gap even more as he comes up into this corner. Let's see if he can get the move. Tries to go up the inside, but Craig cuts him off a little bit here now. Into Worth. Let's see if Hip can get out of this. Craig on the grass. And Hip really going up the inside. A half-second penalty for Craig. As Hip continues to look for this move. And it looks as if Craig has gone wide, and that has given Hip the opportunity now. Craig has been reset for going off bounds. With that 1 second penalty, it looks like Craig shall be getting lapped. V2 and Fenton pulling ever so far away from the rest of the pack. Oof. With the dip in that corner causing a lot of issues for these drivers. Ninja with another half-second penalty from that corner, I presume. V2 with an absolutely astonishing pace this race. Does pick up a half-second penalty. I'm pretty sure this is his first or second penalty for the race, but this V2 crosses the line. Craig does pull himself into quite an odd situation there. Reversing over the line. And of course, Mitch, with the brake failure, causing him to slow down in an unnatural way. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Simcade League Radical Series, Round 9. In pole position tonight, we have Lance Fenton, followed closely by V2, with Last Ninja Cow in 3rd place, Mitch M2 in 4th, Craig in 5th, Welcome to Gaming in 6th, AJ Dude in 7th, and Hip in 8th. Very strong start from Lance Fenton here. As Hip is looking to make a move up the pack, V2 actually is going to be trying to go side by side into the first corner, trying to take this from Lance, but Lance has got the better start, and Mitch looking like he's going for a move with Ninja on the outside, trying to make a move on Mitch. Very close racing from these lads tonight. Ninja has got the move done on Mitch for now, but Mitch does have the inside line and will take it back. And V2 has got a problem there. It looks like everyone following closely. It looks like V2 has had an even bigger issue as Mitch is looking to make a move on him. If Lance wins this race, he is mathematically the winner of the Radical Cup Series here at Simcade League. His V2 does pull away after getting a better exit on that corner. We see AJ's gone straight. Mitch has gone over the curb. With Welcome to Gaming looking for a move on Mitch here as he tries to pass out Ninja. Gets the move done. Ninja does pass him back. So there is chaos on the field right now as they are going 3 wide down the straight into this right hand corner that Fenton has opened up. We may have missed a mistake from V2 here as he does go 3.3 seconds slower this lap. Mitch on a best lap as Welcome to Gaming and Craig are nearly side by side in the corner. Very action packed tonight. Will he go for the move? It looks like he will try and send it up the inside as Craig does go quick. Quite a difficult corner for Craig, that one. May seem, but he does get a much quicker exit as Fenton has actually taken the purple lap by a 10th. And it does seem like he is only getting faster. Getting ever so close. It does look like it will come down to the final lap between these lads as he does look for a move up on the inside. Not quite close enough. After setting a 1:48.3 the lap previously, only getting faster and faster. He is on fire tonight. But it does seem like Welcome to Gaming has got much cleaner exit from the chicane than AJ. And undoubtedly Welcome to Gaming is foaming at the mouth at the opportunity as he does try and take it up the inside yet again. If he gets off the steering, he may make the move, and I think he's made it work. Not quite yet, but the gap is only closer. Sit behind him, go on, take the slipstream. There's no braking for quite a while. As he does look up, oh, he's really, really, really pushing for this move. He has to get it done on this corner, or the next. But this looks like it would be the place to get it done, as there has been a yellow flag. I think it could have been from Craig hitting the wall. But we'll have to see. Come on, welcome to gaming, get it done. As we do know that AJ is quite weak in the chicane, it does seem like they are going side by side. Doesn't seem like he can get the move done. Excellent show tonight for the lads and all involved, with it having Fenton claiming his victory. He is now the king of the Radical Cup series at the Simcade League. V2 in second and Ninja in third.
Welcome to round 10 of the Radical Cup, and we're off at Autopolis with V2 leading the pack ahead of Fenton and HL. The Radical Cup coming to a close this season, and Fenton gets an early overtake into turn 1 on V2, and V2's now behind HL as well. Bad start for V2. But he's coming back strong on HL and whips round into second place again. Fenton leading them away now. Great overtake early on from him. Long old way to go. 25 laps of Autopolis. Anything can happen, and it usually does in the Radicals. HL dropping off the back of the front two. V2 has closed up to the back of Fenton. AJ's managed to get past Last Ninja Cow further back, and look at this group of cars here from 4th down to 7th all together. AJ leading them away. Could be some interesting battles here, and Last Ninja Cow sneaks back up into 4th, and V2 has made the pass on Fenton. Let's have a look back at that. Here he goes down the main straight. Just loops round the outside of Fenton. Really nice overtake from V2. A little bit on the curb and the grass, but does enough to get the pass. And HL has closed that gap slightly now onto Fenton. So the battle for second is on. A little bit of a gap forming. Hip has managed to get it past Stranger Craig. Not sure what happened to Craig there. But Hip up into the points as it stands. Just the 7 on grid tonight. The 2 Irish drivers following closely, and AJ's managed to get past Ninja. Once again, let's go back to see this overtake. Was there an issue for Last Ninja Cow? Yes, he's gone off into the grass, which allowed Mr. AJ Dude to just breeze on past and take 4th place. And AJ slid off now. That's going to bring... Oh, he's managed to keep it going, but it's going to bring Last Ninja Cow right on top of AJ Dude, and these two now are in a full fight together. Couple of mistakes from each driver puts the pressure on. AJ and Last Ninja Cow are very close again. Last Ninja Cow is on the back of AJ. AJ gets really sideways, and that's going to allow Last Ninja Cow to get through, is it? Yes, he's managed to go around the outside, but AJ could come back through the inside. Now he does, and he takes or retakes 4th position. The Lego livery lives on, and AJ gets really loose on some corners, and he's off onto the grass. Oh, it's a disaster. Oh, and he's come back through and hit Last Ninja Cow. Now this is going to allow Hip and Stranger Craig to come back up as AJ waits for Last Ninja Cow. Very sporting of him. Very, very sporting of him. He accepted his responsibility in that incident and has allowed Last Ninja Cow to get back on track, but that has brought Hip and Stranger Craig right back into the mix now for 4th place. And as I've mentioned, probably my most improved driver of the season, Stranger Craig. He's currently sat in the final points position. Well, let's check in with our leader, who has got a commanding lead. Oh, he's got a bit loose there though on the grass, Fenton. He's probably going to have to settle for second, but that's no matter to him because he is going to be our champion for the Radical Cup. Marvellous season from Fenton indeed. HL in the 3rd position. He will get a little look at an overtake. Is he attempting it now? Yes. Oh, we've lost a driver. Where has V2 gone? What has happened to V2? The driver's randomly moved up position. You can see he's gone off track. And disappeared. So Lance Fenton moves up to number 1. Is that a disconnect? Which brings Last Ninja Cow into 3rd. And now podium positions on for these two drivers. AJ with a great manoeuvre up into 3rd. Last Ninja Cow still there though. Down the long straight they go. This is going to be a great battle for 3rd now. Look at them go, these two. Been at it for a few good laps now. Last Ninja Cow retakes 3rd position. These two are still going at it. AJ's done a little undercut. Oh, but he's forced Ninja off into the grass. Made it look more like that, but that allows Craig to close up on these two. Last Ninja Cow takes a nice tight line through turn 1 and powers back into 3rd, but AJ's coming back at him. They're still going at it, these two. AJ tucks back in underneath. Has a look up the inside. Oh, it's close. It's very close. Ninja holds it. Stranger Craig has really benefited from these two fighting. He's right there with them now. Ninja just managing to keep his nose in front. And AJ, oh, there's a tap again. Where's AJ gone? He's in 3rd. Slight bit of contact there. Ninja's dropped down to 5th with Craig coming through due to that little bit of contact that we saw. Tactics coming into things now. Craig's getting the slipstream power though into turn 1. Doesn't make the move. Little bit of contact. Forces AJ wide and Ninja's come through now as well. Nothing too major. But a little tap there and Craig's taking it onto the grass. Can he hold on to 3rd? No, he's riding over all the curbs. Last Ninja Cow's sliding through to 3rd. Comes back across the front of AJ. Oh, this is desperate stuff. Last Ninja Cow's now back down to 5th. And he's still there. He's pressing AJ now. There was a time when Craig, I don't think, would have been able to keep up with these guys as well as he does nowadays. And as I've said, big improvements from Craig this season. Ninja with a hell of a dive. Oh, wow. That was a long dive, but pretty clean. Little bit of contact from the back end of the Radical with Craig, but that was a heck of a move to get back into 4th. You can see the paintwork scratches from that manoeuvre there on Last Ninja Cow's Radical car. And I think the gap is about 5 seconds now. AJ putting on some time. A really strong back half of the race for AJ. You can see that Lance begins the final lap just after Hip begins his 24th. It's going to be another win for Fenton. Somewhat fortunate, you might say. It looked like V2 had it locked in until an issue caused him to leave the race. But our champion will take another win in the Radical Cup. What a season. And Lance Fenton in round 10 of the Radical Cup is going to come home in first position on his way to the finish line. There's the checkered flag. It's a win for Fenton again. HL is going to take second position. AJ is going to be on the podium. It's an impressive drive from him. A great drive from AJ. Last Ninja Cow, I feel, will be a bit disappointed with not getting that third place, but a solid drive from him again. He's had a good season. Stranger Craig in 5th. And Hip brings home his Radical for the final point. That is another round down for the Radicals. Hello everybody and welcome. We are back to broadcast you the last race of our Radical Cup. This is a delayed round. We had some issues with the lobbies. V2 is going to lead the guys off. So we're on board with him. He's got Fenton right on the back of him. Fenton having a look up the inside. But no. Nothing doing. And already V2 has got himself 2 seconds here. See Craig in the back there. With Liar Crier. Makes a move and gets the overtake. Good move from Craig. And I think down the straight with a bit of slipstream. Last Ninja Cow should get this. As I say, no chicane to worry about. We're on the no chicane version of the track. Very nice from Last Ninja Cow. AJ sticking with him though. Best sector from AJ Dude. Very tidy through Lesmo 1. Got to clip this inside of the track. Very nice from AJ. Perfectly executed. Can he get the run now on Last Ninja Cow? He seemed to get a better exit. He's going to get the run. But Last Ninja Cow is just managing to hold him off. So AJ can't now use the cutback that you normally would like to there. And we head to the Scarred chicane and oh, AJ's getting a bit loose. Oh, and he's somehow managed to keep that Radical car under control. If you're not already following us, do hit the follow button. Plenty of sim racing on this channel every week. You can come and get involved here in the chat and other ways too. Last Ninja Cow just edges back in front, but once again they're side by side here at the same point, and there's a little tap there. AJ's gonna get compromised, is he? No, Last Ninja Cow does, but himself manages to keep the car relatively under control in difficult circumstances there. AJ with a cheeky little move here. Can Ninja line him up for a switchback? No, lovely, lovely overtake from our very own AJ on our very own Last Ninja Cow. These two are having a good little scrap here. They're 13 seconds behind Lance Fenton, who is now in a bit of a land of his own as well. 3.5 seconds back on V2, who looks to be absolutely cruising. Which brings him back up onto the back of AJ down the main straight. Can he get this done into the first turn? Yes, he does. So, once again, Last Ninja Cow looks like he's gone a bit wide. Oh, and he nearly clipped the back end of AJ. That was scary. And he's gonna poke his nose out in front. Can he hold it through the chicane? Oh, there's a bump. Oh, Ninja nearly comes back into the side of AJ again, but going at it, and Ninja gets really loose. Oh, and he's off over the top. Oh, he did so well to not completely bin his Radical there. But that has switched it around once again for third position. AJ doing his best defensive work, but it's not going to hold Ninja back. And he's back through to third now. It's really on here. 2 laps to go. Oh, AJ swung very close to the back. Oh, and AJ's gone off into the grass. Oh, and he holds it again. These two, they've made mistakes, but they've really held their Radicals. Yes, they've made mistakes, but they've avoided even worse mistakes. Oh, and AJ took too much of the curb and ends up in the gravel. He gets a 1 second penalty. V2 wins the race. Fenton's going to get second. Those two really have flipped this league on its head. They are a level above the rest of us. And it leaves the likes of pretty quick drivers like Last Ninja Cow and AJ Dude to fight over third and fourth place. And I have to say, my most improved driver of the season, Stranger Craig. Much better from him this season, in my opinion. I think he's been putting the practice in. Liar Crier to come around and round out the points for today's race, the final race of our Radical Cup in Season 3. And Mr. Hip. No points for Hip today, but we love Hip. And we like him on a racetrack. 7th for Hip. Great race. Yeah, it seemed a bit uneventful up top. Lance, V2, absolutely smashed it, to be honest. But a brilliant battle for third and fourth. What a season